Hello everyone, my name is Blessing Sayano and I'm gonna be your reporter. And my topic is about the Large Scale Student Assessment or the LSA. This section introduces LSA which by its name suggests a broader scope of student assessment to measure student progress at local, regional, or national level and establish comparability across schools. What exactly is the LSA or the Large Scale Student Assessment? Then I'm gonna discuss it to you. A Large Scale Student Assessment or LSA is a wide is a system-wide testing program designed to measure, monitor, and improve student performance through assessment. So, ang large-scale student assessment is basically gigamit siya para ma-measure ang performance sa isa ka large group ng students, usually sa local, regional, or national level. It uses standardized tests that are given in the same way, scored the same way, and interpreted the same way for all test takers. The practice of large-scale student assessment had long been in place in many educational systems that continuously seek for ways and means to improve student achievement through assessment. So, ang LSA is not just to monitor lang or to measure ang performance sa estudyante, but also it is to help the stakeholders para ma-improve ang achievement ng isa ka estudyante pamaagi sa assessment. So, next is I'm gonna discuss you the historical background of the LSA. Historically, LSA emerged from the needs to raise the quality of education in government-controlled schools. National policies are created to assess with whether the students meets set learning standard and to provide information for improving the student achievement. So, historically, the use of the LSA is to determine whether ang estudyante is na-meet ba nila ang standard sa ilang achievement na para it is mag-provide para sa stakeholders sa according sa ilang na-achieve nila. So, back in history, it is made to align this standard-based reform in education. So, according to McGee and Griffin 2001. So, ngayon naman, currently, or today, LSA is widely used to assess and monitor student growth across school within specific region. So, it utilized by educational system as means and monitor growth of students in all schools within defined geographical area and openly report such result to the public. So, again, back in history, ang LSA sa una, gigamit nila is para ma-assess ang students whether is na-meet ba yung learning standards and para mag-provide of information sa mga stakeholders para sa improvement sa achievement sa isa ka estudyante. And karon naman is widely used siya para mo-monitor ang growth sa mga school to school and to not just to monitor but also to measure and to improve para sa mga stakeholder para ma-improve ang academic performance ng isa ka estudyante. So LSA again measures the large scale. So not just isa ka school but locally, nationally, or regionally. So yeah. So next is I'm gonna discuss you the different types or the other types of the LSA. So here is it. Large-scale assessment has been referred to in the literature in different terms. I apologize for the errors. First is system-wide assessment, participation of all school. What is system-wide assessment? A system-wide assessment is a large-scale task given in all schools within a system, such as division, region, or or the entire country. It checks how well students are learning across the whole system, not just in one school. So basically, ang system-wide assessment is mo ni ang assessment na gina-required na mo participate ang tanan school. Like for example sa NAT, gitagaan og assessment ang student, which is the NAT or the National Aptitude Test, na gina-required na mag-participate ang tibok school, di ba? So that's what we call system-wide assessment. Next is the standardized testing. What is standardized testing? It uses tests that are administered, scored, and interpreted in the same way for all students. As well, nabilong di gyapon ang example diri sa NAT. Why not? Because all test takers use the same test booklet. Same lang sila ng test booklet. Ginascored siya by machine to ensure ang objectivity. Same time limits and instruction nationwide. And again, standardized testing, it it is are administered siya, scored, and interpreted siya same way sa tanan estudyante. Like NAT, ELNA, and INCAI. Next is certification testing, specific purpose for assessment. What is certification testing? Certification testing check whether a student is ready to move up to the next grade or the next level or graduate, or whether the learner meets specific competency requirements. Passing this test may be required to receive a certificate or enter higher level. So, ang certification testing is mo siya ang test na para makaproceed ka sa next level. So, isa ka example ani, katong exam na to sa grade 10. Before ta mag-proceed sa senior high, di ba? Mag-take tag in KAI or the National Career Assessment Examination para ma-determine na ang readiness nimo sa para sa senior high. Like, proceed ba ka sa STEM, sa TVL, or sa UMS pa ka, and other strands. So, again, certification testing is para makaproceed ka sa next level. So, next is a large-scale annual assessment. Frequency of scheduled school assessment. What do you mean by that? So, ang large-scale annual assessment, the word annual means ang assessment is yearly siya. Example gyapon ang NAT. Ang NAT kay gi-conduct siya every year, di ba? So, mo na siya ang large-scale annual assessment. And again, ang system-wide assessment is kinakailangan ang participation sa tanan school. Ang standardized test naman is yung test na administered siya, scored siya, o gi-interpret siya gamit ang machinery para ma-meet ang objectivity. So, basically, is equal. Ang tanan estudyante is ga-takes same way and same test booklet siya. Ang certification testing naman is mo na ang assessment or ang test before ka maka-proceed sa another next level. Mo na to siya, kung gihatag na example ganyan is INCAI. INCAI. So, before ka maka-proceed sa next level, kailangan ka mo partake sa test para maka-proceed ka. Ang large-scale annual assessment naman is morning assessment na gina-conduct every year. So, gets na ba? Next is, I'm gonna discuss you the nature of the LSA. Nature of LSA. Mass testing conducted on the large scale at the same time. So, mass testing is, yung test is gina-conduct siya sa mass population, mas dakong population, the same time. Gets ramang guro na siya, mass testing, di ba? Next is standardized administration. Na mo ni siya gina-ensure ang fairness o consistency sa isa ka assessment. Gets ra na. Data processing and reporting is ang result kay gina-analyze, gina-summarize o gina-publish. continuous cycle repeatedly periodically to track long-term student achievement. Like, mo ganing nat, ang isang example gyapon siya kay cycle na siya, ginabalik-balik siya, di ba? Every year. So, good example ani kay math nat din siya, mass testing. So, ang nat kay nationwide din siya, standardized administration. O ang nat gina-ensure gud ang fairness din siya o consistency, di ba? O sa data processing naman and reporting, kabalo na kana and continuous cycle. So, mao na ang nature sa LSA. Next. Next is LSA versus CBA. Large-scale student assessment versus classroom-based assessment. Unsa di kalainan sa duwa? So, ma-discuss na to na diri. LSA provides big picture perspective on educational quality but can feel distant from individual needs. CBA, on the other hand, is more personal and responsive, making it better for improving teaching and learning. At the classroom levels, ideally both should complement each other as a guiding policy and CBA enhancing day-to-day learning. So, in other hand, ang CBA or the classroom-based assessment is ang assessment na done by the teacher inside sa classroom para ma-measure ang learning sa individual students. Gets? Ang LSA naman, again, is large scale nga siya, nationwide, region-wide ba, or division-wide para ma-measure naman ang learning sa big group of students or ang school ba, or ang tibok system. So, muna ay kalainan sa duwa. Gets ba? So, use of LSA. Some LSA programs use high-stakes testing, meaning your score determines if you can move forward or not. So, A. Grade level standardized test. Grade level standardized tests are exams given to all students in specific grade using the same test, the same instructions, and same scoring rules. The goal is to check if the learner in a certain grades have mastered the grade level competencies in curriculum. So, in countries influenced by the British system, students must pass exams or major transition points before moving to the next level. Ang example ani sa Philippines is ang ELNA or the Early Language Literacy and Numeracy Assessment. Is basically ginahatag siya sa grade 3 learners like test reading comprehensions and numeracy. Sa reading comprehension o sa numerical, di ba? Gets ba? B. Secondary school exit exam. So before graduation, students take exams to check their readiness for college. Failure may require remedial class or extra units. So mo to akong example ganiya, yung inkay, yung 'di ba, before ka mag-graduate sa grade 10 pa lang or di lang grade 10 but also sa senior high is mag-partake ka og exam if ready na ba ka mo proceed sa next level. Like na-mention mo guro na ako ni example ganiya, di ba? Na ang inkay is para ma-determine ang readiness nimo. Like, pwede ba ka sa STEM ba ka, sa UMS pa ka, or whatever strand na asa kang naayang. And also, ang ma-fail ani is gina-required na mag-take og remedial class. So, secondary school exit exams. Ambot lang kung naka-exit exam ba mi atong kan. I think wala mi naka-exit exam before mi graduate sa senior high. So next is National Achievement Test or the NAT. Senior students take scheduled tests where score decide their admission to colleges and universities. So ang not day na siya'y pulos jud, 'di ba? Dili lang siya na mag-take tsaka exam para para ma-determine or ma-monitor ang achievements sa isa ka estudyante, but also ang score is nagma-matter siya kung asa ka na college or university na angay. Mao na ang kuan. Mao ni sila ang use sa LSA, ang gamit sa LSA. Wait. Okay. LSA for monitoring and research. LSA also helps evaluate education quality and improve teaching method. A. National examination. Many countries like the US with NAEP, NAEP, and Philippines with NSAP use tests to monitor student performance. So what so national examinations are standardized tests administered by the government to measure the students' academic achievement, ensure consistent learning standard, and evaluate school performance. They check if the students meet the learning competencies set by national curriculum. The results are used for promotion, certification, placement, or monitoring the quality of education. They also help identify gaps in teaching and learning across region. So again, ang national examinations is gina-check nila ang estudyante kung namit ba nila ang learning competencies ginaset sa national curriculum. O ang result naman is para sa promotion, certification, placement, o ma-monitor ang quality sa education. Nakatabang po ni sa pag-identify sa gaps sa teaching o learning across sa region. So that's national examination. Nakuha ba? Next is B. Education policies. In the US, the No Child Left Behind policy uses LSA to reward effective school and encourage better teaching strategies. Education policies are rules, laws, and guidelines created by the government to manage, reform, and improve the education system. So here are the policies guide how schools operate, teachers teach, students are assessed, resources are distributed, learning standards are implemented. They ensure fairness, quality, accountability, and alignment with national goals. Example is yung pag-implementation sa K-12 sa Philippines. And sa US naman is motto ang No Child Left Behind. O isa po ka example is ang inclusive education policies. And the last is the mother tongue-based multilingual education. So, mani ang education policies. Nakuha ba? C. International assessment. Global studies compared students' performance worldwide. International assessments are large-scale tests conducted across many countries to compare students' performance globally in core subjects like reading, math, and science. So, mao nga siya, international siya. Ang purpose ani is para ma-evaluate ang or how different countries' education system perform. Para ma-identify ang global trends o mag-guide ang governments in improving curriculum, teacher training, and learning outcomes. These assessments are not for individual students but for national level benchmarking. So example ani is ang PISA program for international student assessment. TIMSS, Trend in International Mathematics and Science Study. So these are coordinated by IAA and ETS to set international standards, improve learning outcomes. Dili lang siya sa national level but tibok tibok countries or I mean rather tibok world para ma-set or ma-compare nila ang system sa education worldwide. So that's all for my topic and thank you. I hope everyone understood what I've been discussed in my lesson. Any clarification? If na may clarification is pwede mo mautan sa kuha personally. That's all. Thank you. And yeah, it is the end of my topic. Thank you everyone for listening.